Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Friday night Bible study. Come on in the room. It's Friday night Bible study. We're going to start in one more minute. We're going to start in 1 minute. Go ahead and get your pen, paper, highlighters, Bibles, whatever you use to take notes. If you got questions, bring your questions in. Hallelujah. This is Peace, Love, and Blessings Ministry. I am your brother, Brother Thomas. Again, this is Peace, Love, and Blessings Ministry. I am your brother, Brother Thomas. Friday night Bible study class. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, all those good things. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All praises to the Creator. All praises to the Creator. All praise to the Creator on this Friday night Bible study class. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with tonight. So many things that people do on Fridays after they get off of work, right? Party up, living it up, drinking, smoking, whatever they do on Friday nights. Traffic is even worse on Friday nights. Everybody trying to get out, trying to find them a club, trying to find what they're gonna do on these Fridays. But you here sitting in front of the screen, or you for those who's present with us, you're sitting down in front of me, in front of the Creator, most importantly, right? Ready to dig into the lesson for the night. Hopefully you're eager, trying to figure out what's the next topic, what's the next lesson, what's the next Bible study class, what is the lesson going to be about today. Hopefully that's you. Hallelujah. We're going to open up and get this thing started. Bible study class for tonight. Again, if you bring your questions, if you have questions, again, we here at Peace, Love, and Blessings Ministry, we don't profess to know everything, but whatever we do know, we will share with you. And we're not in a position that we're not able to learn it as well. Always got to be open to learn more information. Okay. Let's open up with a word of prayer and get right into the lesson for tonight. Let's bow our heads for a word of prayer. Creator, we come tonight just to say thank you. Thank you for another day that you allowed each and every one of us to see. Thank you for the opportunity to be back right in front of your children, to speak words, to speak life, to be a positive influence, that somebody might come and say what it is that I must do, that I may be a better person in my life and be a better person for those around me. Creator, let me speak your words tonight and not my words. Creator, touch somebody's heart tonight, whatever they're going through. Open up their hearts and their minds. If they have questions, Creator, let me be able to answer the questions to the best of my ability, which is your best. Creator, we just thank you tonight. In your name we do pray. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Again, if this is your first time with us tonight on Friday Bible Bible study class. This is Peace, Love, and Blessings Ministry, and I am Brother Thomas. This is Peace, Love, and Blessings Ministry, and I am your Brother Thomas. This is a Faithist channel. This is a Faithist channel. This is a Faithist Bible study lesson. All right. Matter of fact, this lesson comes straight from the Oahspe Bible. Okay. So this is Oahspe presents freedom and responsibility. Oahspe presents freedom and responsibility. Right. Everybody want their own freedom. Right. Everybody want to be free. Right. Everybody, but the responsibility is what we had a problem with. Everybody wants to be free, and we all are free. But the problem is that we have a problem with responsibility. From the children on up to the adults. Everybody like to be free. Everybody like their freedom. But when it comes down to responsibility, that's where we have the problem. But freedom, and like you see the scale on the screen, freedom and responsibility, it's got to be balanced. Just because you're free don't mean you can just do whatever you want to. We make sure responsibility tilts, and your freedom is up here and your responsibility is down here. That's not how it works. Freedom and responsibility is on the same page. So just because you are free don't mean that you can just do whatever you want to do. Okay? Oahspe presents freedom and responsibility. This is straight lesson straight from the Bible. Next slide. This is the title lesson, Freedom and Responsibility. Again, like I said, this is a Faithist lesson. You're new to the channel again. A Faithist is someone that believes in the Creator. We are Faithists here at Peace, Love, and Blessings Ministry. So if you're watching this channel, we are believers of the Creator. We are Faithists, which is known as believers of the Creator. Okay. Freedom and responsibility is the title of the lesson. Let's define freedom and responsibility. What is freedom? Freedom is the power or right to act, to speak, or to think as one wants without hindrance or restraint. See, we all got freedom because this is freedom of speech. We live in a world where you're free to say whatever you want to say, free to do whatever you want to do, right? To a limit, right? We all free, right? We all have the power, the right to act, to speak, or think as we want without hindrance or restraint. It's each and every person that lives in this world. Even when it comes down to your belief. If you're a Faithist, right? Even dealing with Christianity, you're free. The Apostle Paul talks about your freedom, you being free, right? Here in Oahspe, you are free, right? When it comes down to the Oahspe Bible, you are also free. So freedom is what? The power or right to act, speak, or think as one wants without hindrance or restraint. What is the definition for responsibility? Responsibility is the state or fact of being accountable or to be blamed for something, right? Responsibility is the state or fact of being accountable. So responsibility is you being accountable for your mess up, pretty much. You being accountable for the things that you do. Or you taking the blame for the things that you have done or what you have did or done, right? That is what responsibility is. The state or fact of being accountable or to be blamed for something. So you take sole responsibility. Freedom and responsibility go hand in hand. You can't just say, hey, I'm free. I can do whatever I want to. No. Okay. So what is the difference between freedom and responsibility? The difference between freedom and responsibility. Freedom and responsibility are two sides of the same coin. So just like you have a quarter, right? You got a head on one side, you got a tail on the other side, but it's still what? One what?
Quarter.
Still one quarter. So same thing with freedom and responsibility. There's two sides, just like the quarter is, but they make one. While freedom allows individuals to make choices, right? Your freedom allows you to make choices and pursue their desires without limits. So you don't have no limits to your freedom. You can go and pursue your desires without any limitations. This is freedom. Responsibility, what does it do? Responsibility ensures that these choices are made with consideration. Your responsibility kicks in and it ensures that the choices that you make because you are free are considered for the consequences they may have on yourself or others. They go hand in hand. So children all the time might be like, I want to be free. I want to get out of my mom and daddy house. I want to be free. I'm locked up in this house. I can't do nothing, right? Well, you are free, children, but you still have responsibilities. That's just like grown folks, right? Just like us grown people, right? We are free, right? We all free. Grown people free, children. We might feel like that we locked up or we in the same place. We free, but still we have responsibilities. So when your faith, right? You're free, but don't mean that you're supposed to be doing anything that you want to do. Just because you're free in your belief doesn't mean that you can do whatever you want to do. Look what it says. Freedom without responsibility can lead to chaos and harm. You being free without responsibility can lead to chaos and harm. Because what if everybody got that same mentality, right? That same mindset, well, I'm free. I can do whatever I want to. What if everybody got that same responsible reaction? I'm free. I can go over the speed limit because I'm free. So everybody got that same mindset. How many wrecks you think gonna be on the road? The responsibility, the freedom is, okay, yeah, you can do whatever you want to. You got freedom of speech, you can do whatever you want to. But the responsibility says, hey, the speed limit is 40. The responsibility says, are you gonna be a responsible driver and drive 40 miles per hour on this road? Or you gonna keep that mentality and say, hey, I'm free, I can do whatever I want to. I'm gonna go over the speed limit, 30 miles over the speed limit, 70. I'm going 70 today. So what if everybody woke up with that same mentality? The world gonna be in chaos. The world gonna be in chaos. We're gonna be in trouble. So freedom without responsibility can lead to chaos, and you can hurt somebody, you can harm somebody. So just don't think that just because you're free, you can do whatever you want to. There ain't no responsibilities. No. Know that, hey, I am free, and because I'm free, I choose to be responsible. I choose not to do this. Can I eat? So for instance, the lesson, right? We did. Can I eat meat? Because I'm free. We all free in here. Everybody watching on live. You free, right? Freedom says I can eat meat, right? Because if you're a believer in your faith is right, we don't supposed to be eating meat. So just for those who are new to this channel, if you're a faith, you don't supposed to be eating meat. But you have freedom, brothers and sisters. So your freedom says, hey, I can eat meat. I can eat that. But my responsibility should kick in and say, and I should be a responsible child of the Creator and say, I'm not going to eat that. Don't mean I can't eat it. I just choose not to what?
Eat it.
I choose not to eat it. See what I'm saying? So just because you have freedom don't mean that you can just do whatever you want to. Freedom and responsibility go hand in hand, right? Can I go to the store and steal if I want to?
No.
Class, can I go to the store and steal if I want to?
No.
Yes.
Yes, I can go to the store. I can make the decision because I'm free. I can make the decision and say, hey, I'm going to the store, grocery store, and I'm going to steal something today. But responsibility should kick in and say, I choose not to steal because I want to be responsible. I'm responsible to the fact that I know the rules and the guidelines that if I go in this store and steal and not be responsible, I'm gonna go to jail. And if I go to jail, am I free or I'm enslaved?
Yes.
I'm enslaved. So they got enslavement for you if you want to be enslaved. People I'm gonna give you this. People in jail, are they truly free?
No.
Can they pick a fight if they want to?
Yes.
So they have freedom, right?
Yes.
But they have to make the conscious decision and be responsible. Say, man, I'm not gonna fight this person, even though they keep tempting me to fight them. Right? I'm not gonna fight. I'm gonna be the responsible person, and I'm just gonna leave the situation alone. Freedom tell me I can go and if I'm in jail, freedom tell me that hey, I can go and stab this person or shank this person, but my responsibility should kick in and say, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be responsible in this situation because I know if I do this, I'm gonna get more time on me. I'm also gonna disappoint my father, the creator, with the decision, the responsibility that I make. And I'm setting myself up for a bad situation. So freedom and responsibility go hand in hand. Okay? What does it say? As individuals may act selfishly or recklessly, right? On the other hand, responsibility without freedom can result in a lack of personal action and quiet growth. So by you having that mindset that you free, right? You can do whatever you want, right? You will never grow. You will never grow with that mindset. Just because you free, you feel like I'm grown, I can do whatever I want to. I moved out of my mom and dad's house, I can do whatever I want to. Right? Just because you can move out your mom and dad's house and you so-called think you free, you still are held to responsibilities. Right? There's still responsibilities you gotta take care of. Because you move out your mom and house, you gotta pay somebody rent. That's responsibility. You free. Yeah, you free out your mom and dad's house, but now just because you free, you want more freedom, I guess, if you will, right? You still gotta pay somebody somewhere to lay your head. You still gotta pay some kind of form of light, water, gas bill, right? You have to have the responsibility to take care of your hygiene, right? Because you don't move out of mom and dad's house, right? Same thing for grown folks. Yeah, you free, right? We free as grown people, right? But we still got responsibility on our day-to-day jobs, right? We still got responsibility when it comes down to the world that which we live in, right? If we got kids, you have responsibility to our kids. So just because you say you free, don't mean you can do whatever you want to, because you still have responsibility, even with your spiritual. When you dealing with your belief, Creator gave you freedom. He gave you the opportunity to make your own decisions, make your own choices. But be aware that just because He gave you freedom, don't mean that you go and do whatever you want to do things that you know you're not supposed to be doing. Go. You got a question?
No. Ray just come in and he said, yes, you can, but you might get caught by the police.
What's that?
What you were saying, I think about the speeding or something, doing what you want to do as far as the speeding.
Oh yeah, you can do it. You can speed if you want to. That's why I said you got the freedom. You can speed if you want to. But responsibility should kick in and say, hey man, that thing say 50 miles per hour, I'm gonna slow down. Because if I don't slow down, the police gonna pull me over. I might go to jail. Right? That's where responsibility, huh? No?
I said freedom with a price.
Freedom, yeah, exactly. Freedom with a price. Exactly. Freedom with a price. All right? Look what it says. So don't miss the part that if you think that you just got freedom and you're gonna have freedom and no responsibility, you hurt yourself in growing. So you can't be a better individual. You can't be a better individual to yourself within yourself if you got this mindset. I'm free. I can do whatever I want to. I don't have to worry about these responsibilities. If that's the mindset, then you cut yourself from growing. You're not growing. You're not growing. Look what it says. Therefore, it is essential to strike a balance between freedom and responsibility. You got to strike there's got to be a balance between the two. So you can't say, hey, I'm free. I'm way up here on the scale. My scale up here with the freedom, right? But when it comes down to responsibility down here, don't cut down with that ain't no good scale. That ain't good. We want to be balanced when we talking about freedom and responsibility. It says where individuals are empowered to exercise their freedom while being accountable for their acts. That's important. You individuals, you are empowered to exercise your freedom. You should exercise your freedom, but be accountable for what you do. And a lot of times we don't want to take accountable for what we don't want to be. As men, women, boys, girls, we don't want to be accountable for things that we do. We want the freedom and responsibilities. That I can do whatever I want to, man. This world gonna be in trouble. Just think about it. Everybody got the mindset, we free, and everybody want to go raid the store for guns because they free. What kind of world we gonna be living in? What kind of world we be living in? Okay, let's go to the OSCE. This probably be a couple of 2-part lesson, 3-part lesson. Refer to our OSCE lesson. So this lesson comes straight from the OSCE Bible. So we're gonna refer to the whole lesson in OSCE, okay? In the OSCE Bible. This is important. Because everybody say, Christian, we free. We can do whatever we want to do. We Christian. We faithful. We do whatever we want to do. No, you can't do whatever you want to do. Because the Creator ain't lawless. He about order. Okay? Let's look at this. But it's crazy. We'll do everything that the law tells us to. Well, we'll do majority of everything what the law tells us to do because we know how to find. Listen to this. We don't do everything that the law. I'm gonna tell you, we don't do everything that the law tells us to do because we find loopholes how to duck and dive, get out these situations, how to scheme and connive, right? In the law system, the judicial system, right? But think about the Creator. Ain't no slip and slide with the Creator. Ain't no slipping and sliding with the Creator. If he already made this law and said, hey, the command said, hey, don't do this. You ain't supposed to be doing this. And you gonna think that you gonna deal with that. So say it again. Well, this is how we do it. He said, hey, we ain't supposed to be killing. We deal with that, try to sugarcoat and go all around the surface with it. Oh, he ain't mean like that. He mean that you can't do this, you can't do that. But the Creative Word said he can't come back to him void, right? Then the Creative Word said, hey, I'm the same yesterday, today, and forever. I don't change, man change. He said, I'm watching at all times. And this law, and the law that we live in, the laws of the land, they ain't watching all the time. Right? So you might get away for a very long time. Like these politicians and things like that, they get away with this stuff for a mighty long time. Scheming and taking folks' money and stuff like that. They get away with this stuff for a long time. But eventually, every dog got to stay. Every dog got to stay. You go catch up. Right? That's freedom and responsibility. Be accountable for your wrongdoing, for the mistakes you said that you were free from. Right? Let's get to the lesson. Let's go to Osby Study and Faithism. Click on that tab on Osby Study and Faithism. Hopefully this makes sense. Because I want to point this out because we need to know, man. Just because we free, don't mean that we can just do whatever we want to. Just because we free, don't mean that we gonna keep on praying and saying He gonna forgive me. Come on, man. Yes, don't play the Creator like He's some kind of what would be the word? Like He's some kind of what would be the word to say? Don't play the Creator like He crazy, like He don't know what's going on. Right? Don't play. Come on now. He know. We with our freedom, right? We're gonna say, "Oh, the Creator gonna forgive us. He gonna forgive. He gonna forgive me. Let me pray and ask for forgiveness." And I'm not saying that He ain't gonna forgive you. I'm not saying that at all. But don't play like He know your heart. He know if you really sincere about, hey, I ain't gonna do this again, or you just making yourself feel good in the moment. But at the end of the day, the scriptures say, hey, I know in the Osby Bible, he says, look here, you're gonna be your own judge. You're gonna be your own judge. You're gonna judge yourself. All right, freedom and responsibility. You see on the page. Freedom and responsibility. Let's get into this lesson. You ready? We already. How long? Go ahead. Let's go at it. Freedom and responsibility. Look at this, y'all. Go ahead.
Freedom is the basis of the resurrections, says God. According to Osby, and now in this seventh era, man is given complete freedom to choose his life. You got the freedom. Every man got the freedom right now. This is we in the seventh era. You have the opportunity to choose your own life, to choose your path. The choice up to you. As a young child, you have the choice right now to be whatever you want to be, to set your life up like you want your life to be. It says freedom is the basis of the resurrections, says God. It's the basis to your resurrection. So either you're gonna set within your freedom, you're gonna set yourself up and make the right choices with responsibility, or within your freedom, you're gonna make the wrong decisions. Whatever role that you play with your freedom, that's where your resurrection gonna lie. Go ahead. Anybody got any questions right now? Chat, online, anybody got any questions? All right, come on, let's go. Osby Book of Knowledge. So you can read. We can read it over, or you can go to the Osby Bible and you can read it from there. But we're gonna read it right off this page, off this what you see on the screen. Osby Book of Knowledge. So this is coming strictly from the Book of Knowledge in the Osby Bible, chapter 37, 3, verse 3 and 7. Excuse me, that's chapter 3, verse 17. So there's Osby Book of Knowledge, which is book 37, chapter 3 and verse 17. Go ahead. God said, before man was mature, he was commanded thus and so. But now, O man,
you are cast upon your own
They
judgment.
say before mankind became mature, before you became mature, he says you was commanded thus and so. You were commanded to do this, do that, do right. He says, but now, man, you are cast upon your own judgment. What that mean? Somebody want to give it a shot? What does that mean? You cast upon your own judgment. What that mean?
It means that basically you do your own thing now.
Your own thing. So when you judging something, you kind of know what.
Judging yourself.
That mean you know what.
You know how to judge yourself.
Yeah, that's right. But give me what I'm looking for. You know what? Come on.
What's wrong and right?
Talk. Yeah, there we go. Talk up. We know how to talk up. With this people that bless them. Talk up. We ain't shy. Hey. Say it again. What does he mean?
We know what's wrong and right.
We know what's right from wrong. You know what's right from wrong. You don't need me to tell you what's right from wrong. I can get up here and do all the lessons wrong in the world. You know, here live and those online, you know right from wrong. So it's really no need to criticize nobody. There's really no need to judge nobody because those people already know what they did was wrong. Yes.
Ray said, what if you feel like you're never free?
What if you feel like you're never free?
Yeah.
What caused it? But then my question would be, what caused you to feel like you're never free? That would be my question. Because you free, you think about it. If you feel like you're never free, right? In some shape, form, or fashion, whether you think that, you're still free because you make the opportunity choice within your freedom to go to work every day. Right? You make the choice, right, to take care of your children. You make the choice to pay bills. Make the choice to do all these things. So within you're free. Because within your freedom, you can say, man, I ain't going to work today. Get that job. But that's when responsibility gonna kick in. Guess what? Lights gonna start getting turned off. Water start gonna get turned off. Light man, the water rent man probably gonna come over to your house, put you out, right? So whether you think that you're not free, or whether you think that you're not free, or you just a minute. I'm gonna get it right. Tongue tied. Whether you think that you're not free or you're not, or you are free or you're not free, in reality, just if you think about it, we're all free because we all have the right to choose our life, right? Because we all chose our life. Each and every day that we live, we have freedom to choose what we want to do. So within you, right, whether you think you're free or you're not free, you're really free. Now you might not be where you want to be in your life. That's something totally different. But who choices that? It'll all come back to you. Go ahead. You got to.
I was just gonna add to what you said, which we are all free because we have freedom to make different decisions. We have freedom to do what we want to do.
Right.
But in the end, our freedom comes with a price. So we're free to say, hey, I don't want to go to work today, like you said, but then that price will be things won't get done and taken care of like they're supposed to.
Right.
But then you have that freedom to say, hey, man, I'm going to go to work because I need to do what I need to do. I got stuff to take care of. I got kids to take care of. I got a life to handle. I don't have time to back off because I got so much responsibilities and things that I need to do.
Right.
So by you having that freedom and that mindset to be motivated to go do what you need to do, what you have to do, even when you don't want to do it, the price that you pay, you're able to take care of the things that you need to take care of, even if it's not being able to take care of everything that you need to take care of, you want to take care of, you're still able to take care of the main core things because you had that mindset hey, I'm freedom. I have that freedom to go out and go find me a job. I'm motivated and determined to give me a job, and I have that freedom, and I don't have to ask nobody or get permission for anybody to get up and go get that job. All I gotta do is apply myself, and I can do that. So whenever I do that, that means I have that freedom to go make the money to provide. Because a lot of people have the freedom to go and make the money and do the things that they're supposed to do.
Right.
However, they choose not to. Why? Because they had that freedom, and then they wonder why everything is not working the way it should be working, but you're not applying yourself with the freedom that you have. And so it's all about how you use your freedom.
And the thing about it is, we might have learned at a young age. I mean, we might not have learned. We might not have learned this at a young age. And so when we up in our age, 30s and 40 years old, right? We done made all these bad decisions. But you got to think about it. Within making all these bad decisions that we have made through our life, we still had the freedom. The freedom was always yours. That's what I'm telling the kids right now, or any kid that's watching me, right? If you live in your mama's house, if you put your kids around. If y'all looking at this, put your kids around the camera. As a child right now, right? Y'all living in your mama's house. You have freedom right now to choose the right decision, because the wrong decision can affect you, can affect your freedom, and have you thinking like, I don't feel free, right? It's played on your mind that, hey, I don't feel free, because why? You done made all these wrong, bad decisions throughout your life. And so now they will come in, here comes the whole meat of the matter. Now I gotta be responsible and take action and say, man, I brought this on myself. I did that to myself, because if I would have made the right decisions in my freedom when I was a child, man, I could have outlined my life way much better. You see what I'm saying? So y'all kids right now, and who you watching me online, children, you have freedom. You are free. Make the right decision within your freedom. Make the right decision within your freedom. When it comes down to your friends, make the right decision when it comes to your friends and who you surround yourself with. Right? Make the right decision when it comes down to respecting your mama and respecting your daddy. Right? Don't try to grow up too fast because you want more freedom. You think just because that mom and daddy got you doing this around the house. No, you with that mindset right there, and you want to leave the house like that early, guess what's going to happen? Now all the responsibilities going to start. Keep more responsibility that you got now. It's going to really hit you when you step out your mom and daddy house.
Right.
Then that what's going to come back, what Ray was just saying, it's going to play on your mind. I don't really feel like I'm free. Why? Because I set myself up from the beginning as a child with the wrong mindset, because I left my mom and daddy house early because I wanted to be more free. I thought I really wasn't free because mom and daddy got me washing dishes. I can't do this. I can't do that. Right? But all along, kids don't understand that just because you see mom and daddy doing this and that, mom and daddy is free, but mom and daddy got a lot of responsibilities.
You say I can't wait till I get grown. When I get grown, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But when you think about it, when you get grown, you still can't do this and that. Cause why? Cause ain't nobody paying for it. You gotta pay for it.
Everything.
So in order for you to do this or that, you gotta go out and make the money. Once you go out and make the money, then you got responsibilities. What bills do I have to pay? Do I have money left over for me to go and do this and that? Do I have money to go out with my friends? Do I have money to go to the mall to get the new shoes? Do I have money for my entertainment that I want to do?
Right.
But when as kids, we look at it, we're like, dang, mom and daddy so mean. Mama want me to wash the dishes. They tell me I fold the clothes, sweep the floors, do this, do that. But in actuality, I mean, if you look at it, I'd rather wash the dishes, fold the clothes, and sweep the floors for my mama and daddy and let them pay the bills. Because why? Because when these bills hit, they ain't stopping.
Right.
No matter what happens in your life, oh, I'm sick, I don't feel good, I want to stay in bed all day. Yeah, you can stay in bed all day. You got that freedom to stay in bed, but They ain't gonna pay you for being sick at home.
So now,
So it's like you gotta everyday grind, everyday stay on it, everyday go. You gotta go when you don't feel like going. You gotta go when you don't feel good or whatever the situation is. You gotta continue to go. You gotta continue to stay motivated and stay positive even when things don't look so good. You gotta continue to go because I mean it's responsibility our responsibility. And we look at it, we like, dang, I want that responsibility. I mean, I want to be grown, but I don't want the responsibilities. And I seen like a TikTok and a YouTube thing, Facebook thing where they got on Facebook where people packing their bags and they going back to their mama house say, I'm sorry, can I come back? And they're like,
Yeah.
no, it's too late. You say you want to be grown, you
and that's
grown
what
now.
play in your mind. That you done started from as a child with the bad freedom. Now you see when you get out here that it ain't all that what you thought it was. But now turn this in what we talking physical. Now turn it into your spiritual father, right? He telling you this and that, this, right? And this for the adults. He telling you this, don't do this, don't. But we go out and do this, do the opposite. And we wonder why things ain't working out like they supposed to be working out.
Right.
Then we got that mindset, we thinking it's like, wow, I don't really feel free.
Yeah.
It's not that you ain't free, it's just all the things that you have done up to this point. And the situation that you in make you got that mindset like, man, I ain't free like that. But you free. I just gave you a little example of how you free. Freedom is you go to work every day. You can choose not to go to work today. But responsibility kick in and say, hey, I got to go to work today. Even though I don't feel good. I got to go to work today. Right? All right. Keep going. What else it say?
Okay.
I should know longer.
I shall no longer restrain you from your freedom.
He said, I ain't restraining you from your freedom. Back then, in the old days, I told you this, when you wasn't mature. But now, in the 21st century that we're living in now, and all this technology we got around here, you should know what's right and wrong right now. You should know what's right and wrong right now. Some of the kids, they so smart now, they outsmart the parents.
Yeah.
He said, look at it, I should no longer restrain you from your freedom. You free. But with freedom comes great responsibility. Go ahead.
Note that this is God who is speaking.
So this is our elder brother who is speaking. Who don't our elder brother know this? Right? Because what was our elder brother? What was he once? He was once a man on the earth, just like we are, right?
Yes, sir.
He was once a man on the earth, just like we are, a fleshly man and woman that we are right now. Know that this is God who is speaking. Go ahead. And who?
Not Jehovah.
Come on.
This implies that Jehovah is not bound to forego restraining man from his freedom.
Jehovah ain't down to restrain you from your freedom or hold you back from your freedom. This is called free will. You got free will to do whatever you want to do. I ain't stopping you. Whatever you want to do it. That's what the Creator is like. Whatever you want to do it. Why can't the Creator say that? Somebody explain to me. Why can't the Creator say, my child, do whatever you want to do? I'm gonna let you do it. I'm gonna let you do you. Why can't the Creator say that? Isaiah.
Because you already know what you ate and what you is supposed to do.
You know that. Go ahead.
He can say that because in the end you gonna have to come back to him.
And there you go. Go ahead.
Yeah. And it's just like in the I forgot his name, one of the guys of the kingdom. He went Ahura, yeah. It was just like Ahura when Ahura had to come back to him and everything that he did wrong, he had to pay for it.
Right.
So instead he tried to go and warn his friends, like, hey bro, Like, this ain't what you need to be doing. You need
Right.
to turn and try to stop them from going through all the things that he had to pay for. But Jehovah's like, don't worry about them, but let them do what they want to do, because
Right.
in the end they'll come back. But even though Jehovah told Ahura that, Ahura still tried to go and warn them, hey, don't go through this. I've been through this. You don't have to go through
Right.
the things that I went through. But Jehovah, the more he tried to go and warn them, Jehovah's like, don't worry about it. Cause they can let them do what they do. They can figure it out on their own, because in the end, they're gonna have to right all their wrongs.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna be harder for them.
So that's what I'm saying. The Creator got freedom. You do whatever you want to do. People doing whatever they want to do. Think about look at the world that we're living in right now. Tell me people ain't doing whatever they want to do. People doing whatever they want to do.
Ray said, bro, when we was young, remember we said when we grow up, we left mom and dad house. We came back saying it's cold and got our little butts whooped.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it still triggered out because I probably left my mom and dad's house too early myself, right? Because we always had that mentality, we want to leave mom and dad's house. Hey, you find out real quick. Hey, grass ain't green. Hey, just being out here like that ain't what it is. Ain't what it is, right? So I left my mom and dad's house probably too early. I should have still been in my mom and dad in them house. All these bills now, you seeing all these stuff going on, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's the repercussion. You want to leave. I had it in my like my brother just said. We had it on my side as young kids, wanting to leave my mom and dad's house. And eventually we left. We all left. And everybody, kids can speak for themselves. All the my brothers and sisters can speak for themselves. We might all left mom and dad's house too early. I should have been staying in there a little longer, as much as possible. Stacking up that money. So you can be right when you leave out of mom and dad's house. And not leave them broke. I'm just saying.
Not even just just to put it on the kids, to take it off the kids, because even the kids have that mentality. I can't wait till I get grown. But even the adults, us as parents, like it's my job to wait till you 18. But when you 18, you gotta get out of my house.
Right.
Like, that's the wrong mentality as a parent, because as a parent, you shouldn't want your kid to wait till 18 and kick them out and put them out on their own. As a parent, you want to mold your children in the right way, and not saying shelter them and just rain down on them and just spoil them where they don't know how to do things for themselves. But make sure they're ready for this world before you let them go out into this world. Make sure you setting them up for success and not setting them up for failure. Because when you set the children up for failure and the children is not ready to leave out, but us as parents who put them out, they wind up setting themselves up in a bad environment where they have to struggle, but they were never taught how to make it on their own.
Right.
So it's
so
like,
to that turn it spiritually though. But we seeing a lot of physical. So think about what everything live on here live and those that's watching. Think about this spirit that spiritually, man. When we dealing with the Creator, when we dealing with Jehovah, think about that spiritually, man. The Creator always in our corner. But that's the thing, man. You got somebody always in your corner, always there 24/7. Even when he don't seem like he there, he always there. What we read the scripture last week about that. Right. But we still, man, no matter what happens, we still want to go out and try to make this happen, do this, get ourselves all kind of trouble. I don't know why we wired like that. We as people, man, we wired like that, man. Look at that spiritually, and then take it to physically, right? You don't think when we was growing up kids, they were like, man, baby, don't try to be too grown too fast. You moving too, you know what I'm saying? They would say stuff like that. But when you didn't pay attention, no attention.
Never knew what it meant until you went through it.
And the Creator saying the same thing. I'm always here for you. You don't need to do that. I got you. This is what we do. We want to go out and do it ourselves.
Spiritually, we don't want to wait on the Creator. We try to make it work on our own. And I know this firsthand, like, we try to go out and try to do it on our own because we haven't heard from the creator, or we feel like he's not listening to us, or he's not there for us. So we go and try to get it on our own, do it on our own, and we may be able to succeed,
Right.
but it don't last.
Yeah.
You only succeed for a little moment or a little short period of time.
Right.
And then it's like, dang, like, I got over this hump, but I'm back in the hole. What did I do wrong? But you hear the creator, if you sit and listen, was it really the creator?
Right.
Did you really wait on the creator? Did the creator really guide you through this? Did he really show you this way? Did he really tell you this way? Or you wanted that quick, fast, easy way?
Right.
Which way was it?
So let's go ahead and say, but in respect to both God and Jehovah, go ahead with that right there.
But in respect to both God and Jehovah,
Huh?
neither is to blame if man brings darkness and misery upon himself and others by abusing his own freedom.
See, and that's what we do today. We abuse our freedom. But the scriptures, it says right here, God or Jehovah, right, ain't to blame for this. Because you went down this road of darkness. You went down this road of misery. You went down this path. And I know people want to say, well, why he ain't stopped me? Well, then if he stopped you, you will be a robot. You will be a robot. What can he do with robots? He wants somebody that can think for himself. When I married a woman, I want a woman that can think for herself, that can do for herself. I don't want a woman I gotta make her do this, do that. I don't need that. Right? The creator don't need no weak people.
Right.
He don't need no weak people like that. He need people that got their own mind, that know how to make the right decisions. Right? That he ain't gotta be around, right? For you to do the right thing.
Right.
That's the reason why he ain't just why if he know this, why he just let me do this. Well, if he could let you, if he just gonna do that, he just make all robots. They don't need for you. Ain't no need for you. He just makes robots. But no, he want people that can think for themselves. They can do for themselves. They can make the right action. They can serve him wholeheartedly and want to do it. Go ahead. But back to that thing. We abuse our freedom. We abuse our freedom by saying what? Oh, I'm free. I want my freedom. I'm free. I can do whatever I want to do. Oh, I can't wait till I'm 21. I'm going to turn up. I can't wait till I'm 18. Oh, it's about to be. Right? You are the reason when things don't work out, it's because of your decision and choices that you have made in your life. I gotta accept that.
Right.
I got to accept it. That's a part of the responsibility. I got to respect the responsibility. Even if stuff don't turn out right, it was me. It was my mistake.
Right.
That's responsibility. And sometimes we as men and women, children, we got to put on our big panties, right? And worry. And it might not be good, but we gotta taste it. We gotta eat it. Because we chose to make the decision. We chose to go down that road of darkness and misery. And a lot of times we don't see the signs. People be there told us, don't do this. Back to what we just said. The creator said, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that. All the red flags said, don't do this, don't do that. Spiritually, right? Mom and dad say, don't do this, don't do that. Friends say, don't do this, don't. All the people around that tell us, don't do it, don't do it. We make our own decision and decide to do something totally different what everybody else done told us not to do. So when things come rising up, ain't nobody fault us.
Right.
We just gotta sit there and be responsible. Own our mistakes. Go ahead. You got something?
Yeah, Ray said he may not come when you want him, but he's always on time. He said that earlier, and then he turned around and said, it stops you all the time when you're messing up. How will you learn?
Yeah, you ain't gonna never learn. You ain't gonna never learn. And it's about growth. We read earlier about growth. You want to be growing. You want to give yourself a chance to grow. You want to give yourself a chance to grow. Go ahead.
The following citation is God's
Admonition.
admonition to man regarding his freedom. For with it comes accountability.
Got to be accountable for your own actions. Like I said, it might not taste good, it might not feel good, whatever you're going through. But you got to be accountable for that. Because it wasn't nobody's fault but yours. And sometimes me in my personal life, I gotta sit down and say, hey man, I said I made the wrong mistake with that. Hey, I made a lot of mistakes. I gotta sit back and say, man, why did I make that mistake? Why did I do that? Ain't nobody's fault but mine. Because I had the ball was in my court. Right? The ball was in my court. Go ahead.
Oahspe, Book of Judgment, 32, or Book 32, chapter 21, 1 through 38. God said, hear the words of your God, O man.
So when we saying God in the Oahspe Bible, we talking about our big brother. And when you see God, there's many gods. There ain't just one God. There's many gods and goddesses. So we talking about God and goddesses, which are our brothers and sisters, our big brothers and big sisters that had experience down here on earth. Meaning what? There was one time men and women lived here on the earth. I can show you a scripture in your KJV Bible that says the same thing. In due time, if we choose to be, we will be God and goddesses. All right, go ahead.
In the ancient times, I came as a father to a child.
He said in the ancient times, back in the old times, right? In the old times would be like in the times of what? Starting in Adam, right? Abraham, Moses, right? That's ancient times, right? In the ancient times, I came as a father to a child. Go ahead.
Dictating to men. Now that you have attained to comprehensive judgment, Jehovah has inspired you to liberty.
He said, I have inspired you to liberty. I have inspired you to freedom. I inspired you to be free. But no, with your freedom comes you're going to have to be responsible. Go ahead. Answer what? There it is. He said, what? Jehovah has did what? Read that again.
Jehovah has inspired you to liberty.
What does it say?
And to think for yourself.
And to think for you. I told you we can't do no with nobody that can't think for themselves. You got to think for yourself. Go ahead.
And to consider what is best for you.
And consider what is best for you. What's best for you might not be best for everybody else.
Right.
But realize that within your freedom, again, responsibility. You got to think for yourself. A lot of times, we don't want to think for ourselves. People in church don't think for themselves. People in the world we live in don't think for themselves. We going around asking everybody else.
What you think about this?
Going around. I ain't saying that's a bad thing, but at some point, when you gonna start being mature, having maturity to think for yourself.
Yeah. It's not bad. To add on to what you said, it's not really just bad to run ideas by different people, right? Mm-hmm. To be able to,
that's not bad at all.
To hear other people's thoughts
that's
and
good.
Opinions. However, at the end of the day, you have to make that decision for yourself. So you take in every thought, every decision, your studies, your research, whatever you dive deep into. But at the end of the day, the decision is in your hand.
Right. Well, so we as people, do they do that? We as people, we don't do that, right? No. We just go based on what people say. Right. Oh, you know why I knew you know that? Well, Pastor Sister said, so it got to be true. Where at that point, you ain't thought for yourself. You ain't even did your due diligence. You went out what the person said.
Right.
That's why I tell people, when you looking at me, do your own research.
Right.
Look, we read a whole bunch of books. I got a whole bunch of books I read.
Right.
Even when I talk to people, I don't go off what people tell me. I go research it, do my own due diligence, and I make a decision. You ain't gonna hear me say, well, such said that. So it got to be true.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
And your God does not come now as a dictator.
He said, God, your brother don't come as a dictator. Right? He don't come with a like a hard iron dictating, commanding things. Go ahead.
But as your elder brother.
God is your what?
Elder brother.
God is your what, church?
Elder brother.
He said, I don't come as a dictator, but I come as your elder brother. And what a big brother supposed to do? Lead by example. Put you in the right direction. Right? This is what a big brother do. So God is a big brother to each and every one of us. So he's supposed to be, he helping us to be a better person, a better version of ourselves, a better Thomas, a better Matthew, a better Demetrius, a better so on and so forth, whoever watching on live. Right? Go ahead.
With ample experience.
So he got how much experience? What is it? A lot of experience. But there should be somebody that we don't listen to. He done been through it. He got all his experience. We don't listen to him. We still want to go out and do our own thing.
Listen, somebody ain't never been through something.
And then we got them people that listen to folks that ain't never did nothing, ain't never went through nothing, ain't been through nothing. We listen to them folks. You got that side, and you got the folks that heard out this person with this experience, but we go and make our own. Make our say, man, I hear what you're saying, but I'm gonna do it my way. But I just told you, don't do that, man. You gonna go down the wrong road. I don't care about all that. I'm doing my way.
Let me find out on my own.
Let me find out my own. Don't tell me.
Make my own mistakes.
Let me make my That's what we got to type of people like that. We'll make their own mistake, and then when they mistake, wind up in jail or prison or in a bad situation.
What are you doing?
Make sure you have that accountability because you said you want that freedom. Right? I tried to tell you, right? Two different people. People that listen to the people with experience, but don't take their advice. Don't listen. Then you got the peoples. What you just said a while ago? They listen to folks that ain't got no experience. Don't know what they talking about. Go ahead.
And I say to you, like your professor in the college, to their graduated classes.
So he said, I say to you, like your professor in the colleges. What's in colleges? They call what? They call professors. The teachers are called professors. Right? He said, I say to you, like your professor in the college. So in colleges, they have professors. What they say? To their what? Graduated class. The class that's going to be graduating. Go ahead. What did he say?
Behold, you are free.
He said, behold, you are free. When school out, when you graduate, he said, hey, when you graduated high school, they said, hey, you free from this 12th grade program. Whatever it is, right? You're free from it. He said, what does he say? You keep going?
Go your way.
Uh-huh.
And no longer hope to hold your God accountable for your behavior.
So this is something spiritual. He said, you are free. Go your way and no longer hold your God accountable for your behavior. Your God ain't accountable. Your brother ain't accountable for your behavior. He ain't accountable for your behavior like he was in the old days, in the ancient days. No. You accountable for your own actions. Because each and every one of us here, and all across the world are mature and know right from wrong, know exactly what we're doing. Go ahead.
For with your freedom, you also attain to responsibility.
Look what he said. He said, remember, even though I give you freedom, you also have to attain to responsibility. Even though I gave you freedom, I gave you liberty, you still got to uphold your responsibility. With that, I'm gonna get on out and close this Friday night Bible study class. We went on an hour. Thank y'all for joining in with us. I hate to end it like that, but we got a lot more. We're gonna come back with next Friday night Bible study. Come back with the same lesson, freedom and responsibility. We're gonna try to get ended as whenever we end it. But it's a very good lesson because people need to know, man. Just because you're free, don't mean that you can do whatever you want to.
Right.
That's in your spiritual life and that's in your physical life. Both of them. Just because you're free physically, don't mean that you can just do whatever you want to do in this world. Just because you're free spiritually, don't mean that you can just do whatever you want to do. So I got some KJV Bible, King James Version Bible scriptures as well in this PowerPoint. Hopefully we can go over when we come back, and also finishing up this lesson indoor Oscar Bible itself. Man, I just want to thank each and every one of y'all for looking at this. Hopefully this has done something to you, brought some clarity to you, brought some more alertness, awareness to you about freedom and responsibility. Send it, share it, send this message out, let them know that we over here at Peace, Love, and Blessing, we trying to do the best that we can with what the Creator has given us, that the Creator is truly shining down on each and every one of us here. Hopefully he's shining down on y'all. So I would also just like to say, we'll keep you in our prayers. Just keep us in your prayers. We thank you for joining in with us today. We'll see you back here Sunday for another lesson. Normally Sunday lessons are 2 hours. Friday or Wednesday lessons are an hour. So thank y'all guys for joining in. Let's go ahead and close on out. But before we close out, is there any comment, questions, or concerns before we close out tonight? If not, we're gonna go close on down. Let each and every one of y'all get back to what you guys are doing. Hopefully y'all week has been good up to this point, right? Hopefully that the rest of these days, the weekends also go well as expected. Again, we love you in spirit and in truth. Let's go ahead and pray on that. Creator, we come tonight just to say thank you. Thank you for another day that you allowed us to see. Thank you for life. Thank you for health and for strength. Thank you for putting in our hearts and our minds that you have given us freedom. But with freedom comes great responsibility that we have to undergo. Creator, I ask you to be with each and every one of us as we leave tonight, and that you bring us back here Sunday for another lesson. Keep each and every one of us safe, everyone that's watching, everyone that's at the sound of my weak voice. Protect us, keep us from any hurt, harm, and danger. In your name we just pray. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Love you, family.